First of all, what's the explanation why it's taking so long? Usually gas shortages don't last 30 days, particularly in, Manhattan or different parts.
As good as your guess. I really don't know what the process is. We're just standing in the back of it to find out what's really going on. So that's why we're doing these little gatherings here for the community of the Astoria residents, to let everybody come together and let them know we're all in this together. We're not separated. So this problem is not going to go away, and it needs to be addressed. But I couldn't really give you no updates on what's going to happen. I know they're really doing work now in the apartments as of this week. They've been coming out to do a scope and check the pipes. But as of right now, it's still on a standstill. So we don't really know what NYC's plan is.
Can you kind of talk about, this woman was talking about, really you could only on these electric hot plates, the food doesn't come out right. You could really only make coffee and, boiled tea or something like that. Yeah. What are the residents experiencing?
The residents are experiencing poor living conditions. Our human right is being violated. You can't survive in your home without having gas. So we're just trying to work together to try to make sure people have hot meals. We have people that have family of 5, family of 2. It's a real struggle. So what we're doing is struggling with love by giving back to the community, letting people know we're all in this together. There's no division here. We're all in this together. And it's not just our building now. It's been since September 22nd that we've been without gas. So that's almost 32 days. We can't get any answers. We can't get answers from the centralized call center. We can't really get answers from NYCHA. We're having these meetings, but nothing's being accomplished.
I thought Mayor de Blasio is a man of the people. Where's Mayor de Blasio?
I don't know where Mayor de Blasio is, but he really needs to step in on this because our lives are being affected. And we do matter. We do care. So, but
I asked you about your earrings, if you could show the camera. Beautiful Black Lives Matter earrings. And let's just be honest here. The complexion is black. If this, I used to live in Manhattan in a pretty nice area. I don't think this would be happening for 30 days. And they're saying it might be going on into the holidays. This is a racial issue, is it not?
I really can't speak on that because I'm observing what I see. And if it's black and white, it's black and white. I'm just saying, like on paper, black and white is black and white. If you see it and you're observing it, then that's what it really is. We just need the power people to step up. And we have Rydell Park here. We have 2 buildings being built down on 4th Street. We're having electrical interruptions all the time. And no one's really thinking about Astoria houses. I see it as Astoria mansions. This is where I live. This is my community. But everything's being taken care of on the outside of the community. What about the central part of it? So
what about the government? The first bailout during this pandemic, the coronavirus bailout, they called it the CARES Act. It seemed like they only cared about big corporations. They gave trillions of dollars to massive corporations. The people who are unemployed have been without federal unemployment since July.
High rises.
Right. So
they're just thinking about high rises, but what about the people that live in public housing? I call it Astoria mansions. That's what I call it. Because we do have shining lights out here. We're superstars. So superstars should be taken care of too. The working people, the poor, the old, the rich, the young. It's just like poetry. It affects us all. There shouldn't be any lines or levels or titles. We all need to come together. And this is an issue that's affecting us all. Not because someone lives in another apartment, it's not affecting them. I feel it affects us all. We all need to step up and have those powerful hands come together as one, because we are one at the end of the day, and families are going hungry. So we don't want that to happen, but we got to take it back to the forefront. The gas is the central issue. When is it going to get addressed? And we can't have these little small meetings floor to floor, like they're doing floor to floor meetings now in NYCHA. We've had 2 meetings so far, September 24th, October 8th. Hopefully we'll get another one in the next 2 weeks. But they're doing floor to floor. That's not helping. They're saying be here 7 o'clock, but it's still not helping.
And I want to ask you, because obviously during the coronavirus, I mean, it's been disproportionately harmful to black people. So you already have one pandemic going on. People are home more. So how are people dealing on top of a pandemic? Now you can't make hot meals.
It's more stressful. It's more stressful, and the stress is going to come on more. But we're trying to alleviate that as much as possible and just show, like I said, we're showing that these are the hands that care. You see all the people gathering together as one. We have people of all cultures. It's not just black, African Americans. We have the Latino community here. We have Caucasian people here. It's all cultures. It's not just blacks. But yeah, we do want them to understand that blacks do matter as well. But it's just one big rainbow. That's how I see it. And we're just standing together. You know, we all bleed the same color. So I don't like all the division that's going on, but what can you do?
And I'm just curious, has anyone been able to get in contact with Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez about this?
She has been mentioned. She has been mentioned. I'm not sure if anyone has gotten in contact with her, but I've been doing my civil part by stepping out and calling congressmen. I've been in touch with the Carolyn Maloney's office. I've been in touch with Senator Michael Janaris's office. So they are coming out into the community to see what's going on firsthand. This is a firsthand experience. So people can say whatever they want to say, but you don't really know what it is about until you're in it, until you're in the situation. So as I said, we have a drive-in movie theater here almost every week and every weekend. They're partying, having a good time. But hey, what about over here? Let's help out the Astoria community. Let's really help out the Astoria community and come together as one. We're not trying to stop anybody from building or doing corporations or making high rises, but we're being affected. Like I said, it's interruptions, electrical interruptions have affected remote learning. Children are home more. They're not really in the school systems, and they're probably doing blended education now. Home 3 days, go to school 2 days. They're being affected because when the lights go out, they can't get back on their Wi-Fi or their laptops. So that's a real problem. It's a real big issue. And I guess NYCHA just wants us to just sit back and take everything that they're putting towards us, but they really need to step in the forefront.
Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.